Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to this virtual walk around of possibly the best looking SUV currently available, the VW Tiguan R-Line. This one of course is finished in the deep metallic blue, a really great colour which really is a great addition against the contrasting black and chrome styling. Keeps it executive, keeps it legit, but more than anything it keeps it looking super fresh with all the options. I mean, you can't tell me that that isn't a great looking SUV. But what my job here is, apart from media and pretty much everything else, is to tell you exactly why you should consider this car as your next one. So let's roll in 3, 2 and we are live. You can see you've got your headlights here with LED daytime runners. Gorgeous deep metallic blue with almost a purple tinge in certain lights. Really nice contrast colour. You've got the gloss black down the front parking sensors, front fog lights, and of course you've got the R-Line styling, which includes the chrome and black front grille, and down the bottom here with the chrome and black on the vents and the canyons as well. You move all the way around and you've got the gorgeous 19-inch diamond cut alloy wheels, which really set the car off. Now for me, these are possibly the best alloy wheels that VW do. And I've just realised these are 20s, not 19s. That is my mistake. I'm on my 15th walk round of the day. You can see you've got the plastic wheel arch covers just there, and you've also got the chrome strip all the way across. Now the nice thing about the Tiguan, you also get this sharp angular styling similar to what they do on their sister brand Seat, and it gives it a real nice sharp edge. See, you've got your R-Line badging on the wing, body coloured door mirrors with the black underneath with the built-in indicators, and of course up top you've got the very famous, very much wanted option of the electronic panoramic roof as well. Chrome roof bars, chrome window surrounds, gloss black B-pillars and slightly tinted privacy glass on the rear. Now moving around you can see you've got shark fin antenna, lip spoiler, rear wiper, and of course all again the nice sharp angles that make this Tiguan by far the best looking. Now what you can also see is that you've got your 4MOTION badging just down here under the TDI, meaning it is of course 4-wheel drive, meaning this fun in this car and the exploring doesn't have to be on road. You can take it off-road, camping, anything like that, any terrain, it's still going to be able to handle itself. You've also got your rear LED lighting cluster, rear parking sensors down the bottom and a dual exit exhaust just there. Now the boot itself, being an SUV, you wouldn't be surprised if I showed you just how nice it is, and you can see plenty of room in there for any camping trips, any expeditions you've got planned, Christmas presents, if you need to put your pets in there, if you've got luggage, shopping, buggies, pretty much anything will go in there. You've also got the deep storage pockets down here on either side for added stability and storage, and you've also got a little bit more under there with your donut wheel as well. Now to shut the boot, it isn't electronic. You can either use the paintwork as I am or the handle just there. Now moving around you can see every single angle is absolutely sublime. A great looking car from any different way. You can even look at this with your eyes closed, upside down, facing the opposite way, and it still looks incredible. The Tiguan for me is by far the best looking SUV available, and I won't hear no arguments. But let me show you what else is so good about this, and that of course is the interior. So internally the Tiguan is just as you would expect, totally class, totally individual and lacking absolutely nothing. Awesome looking. Now to start with, you can see you've got the half leather and race cloth interior here, finished in grey with the R-Line embossment on the seats. Super supportive, super good looking, and most importantly super comfortable. They are of course manually adjustable, and then moving down from there you've got your R-Line badging just on the door lay there. You've got your half leather on there with the white contrast stitching, and of course you've got your heated electrical adjustable and folding mirrors and electric windows with window locking as well. Now in the rear is where it gets even better. You can see you've got your tri-seating, got your fold down armrest, no rips, no tears, no marks, Very, very clean Tiguan. And you can see in the back you've got the tables on the back of the seat, and you've got plenty of leg room for the kids as well. Now getting into the Tiguan is very easy because it's got a real nice ride position and a real nice height to it, but you can also see that there's no problems in terms of visibility because there's nothing in your line of view. So what model is that they're just really taking into account where the driver's focus needs to be, and one of the ways VW do this is, of course, when I turn it on with a digital dash and the much famed and much adored virtual cockpit. So you can see it comes on, no problems, no issues, no lights aside from the fuel light, but there is still 30 miles remaining. Now what you can do in there, you can see the navigation starting, the music's too loud, but what you can see on there is, of course, everything is in one place. There's no need to be looking round or looking everywhere else and being distracted by anything. When you're driving, you're perfectly in that line of vision. For everything else you need, you can see down here, you've got the map view, you've got your virtual cockpit, nice, real modern, real high contrast and high resolution on it, almost like a HD telly, if you will, on there with all the critical information. A great layout and one that is super popular. But it's not only that, on there as well you can have your different views. So if you click on there, you can change what's in the two speedos, consumption and range, efficiency. You can have your navigation if you want it on there. You can also have driver assistance, and you can have the off-road on there as well if you really want it. I mean, it's just stacked full of different options to really customize it to your own setting. You've got the assist systems here, which is of course the lane, and you've got lane assist and front assist. You've got driving data, which gives you your range, gives you your consumption figures, your temperature, your road signs, your speed, and of course your average speed as well, and your AdBlue range, which is always handy. You've got Bluetooth telephone, you've also got your audio, which is DAB, and you've got your different views there. But for me, we're going to do that. Now if you want this view, you can click the middle button here, and that of course either expands or contracts the clocks to make them larger or smaller. Moving down, that is encased in the nice titanium ferric grey with a chrome surround. You've also got your lane assist here, and you have got your high beam lighting as well. On this side you've got your wipers. Now behind the wheel you have of course got paddle shift, which is off on there, or the plus obviously means you're going up the gears, and this one means you're going down. So if you imagine driver's perspective, both hands on the wheel, you're driving at speed, you're hitting 5,000 revs, making good progress, change your gear. Come to a corner, on the brake, hit it down, and it changes for you. It's just the most enthusiastic and engaging way to drive an auto and get fully immersed in the experience. And on there you have of course got your cruise control and speed limiter with volume control. On here you've got your instrument cluster menu, voice control, and of course you do have your Bluetooth telephone option as well. Now on the voice control, if you do click the button, you'll be able to see that you can use the voice control straight away on the center console. Now what this does, we'll get rid of that, and if I click it on there, you're able to see that you will need to speak to your dealer to get the activation key for it there. Now the steering wheel itself is finished in Napa leather with a white contrast stitching, chrome embezzlement on the R-Line logo, and of course it's got the flat bottom steering wheel. And that'll move us on to here. You can see you've got your vents here, hazard lighting, and now we move on to the radio. So really simple to use, a nice big, great simplistic touchscreen unit. Click on band, you've got FM, AM and DAB, although we know you need only DAB. Click on media, you've got loads of different sources. You've got the WLAN, you've got BT, which is Bluetooth, you've got auxiliary, USB, CD and 2 SD cards as well. Click on phone, you can see Reese in his Galaxy Fold has been really clever, and he's already done it by clicking that button there. And the voice control, again, you do need to activate it with your dealer. You've got satellite navigation, which you can click on the map. That will take it out of the instrument cluster, but it puts it on the nice big screen there. You've also got the apps here, which is App Connect. So if you put your USB or your lead in, you've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and MirrorLink. Click on car, if you click on selection, you can change your different drive select mode. So you've got sport on there, so if I click on that, you see you get your performance monitor, you get your off-road monitor here, which is a real nice looking layout. You've got your convenience consumers as well, and you've got your driving data here, which is of course a bigger version of your trip computer. Think Blue Trainer, which tells you how well you've been driving and how to save the planet, and of course you can go on vehicle status to check all different things on there, such as TPMS and if there's any issues at all. For me, we're going to put it back on sport. You can also click here on car and you can click on the settings, and of course you can change your stability control, your tyres, personalisation. You can click on lights with your dynamic light and cornering light just there, instrument lighting and coming home lighting. You also got driver assistance, which is adaptive cruise control, front assist, lane assist, dynamic road display, and of course the driver alert system as well. Parking and manoeuvring, so you can see on there you've got the park pilot when you automatically select reverse, and you've also got mirrors and wipers opening and closing, and the most important one isn't that one, it is of course service, which tells you that your next service isn't due for 622 days. How about that for reassurance? And if you click on menu, you get everything as an old school layout here if it's easier for you to use. Cool one is of course the aircon, brings up a virtual display of your cabin and you can change everything from there. But we're going to show you the old school way, so you can see you've got dual zone aircon, so I can turn that right down if I want to, turn that one right up, and also I've got heated seating for front passenger and driver, windscreen heating, I've also got obviously person heating to the body, to the feet, and I can recirculate it just there. I can change the temperature using this dial, max front screen just there, max rear screen using that one. I can rest, I can change the severity of the air being distributed into the cabin with this. I can click auto, or I can click up menu and it brings up this display. I can sync the temperatures to match the drivers, and I can turn it off by turning it right the way down just like that and clicking off just there. Moving down from there, if I just move the DSG gearbox, you can see you've got your 12 volt charger, you've also got your Sequence transmitter and your USB as well. And now the DSG gearbox. Now this is the frame system, so it's really simple to use and really good looking as well. Really comfortable knob at the top on there, easy to really use and utilise, and it gives you a real sports and performance feel as well. Auto start stop off, audible parking sensors, if you click that you can see your park pilot comes up with your front and rear sensors, and this is of course finished in the Napa leather with the contrast white stitching. Now to use it, you'll see if I don't put my foot on the brake or click the back button, it doesn't move. What you need to do is foot on the brake, there's a lever at the back here, press that down, see if you put it in reverse, it beeps and park pilot comes up. You've got neutral, and of course you can put it down there into drive, and you'll see that's illuminated, and just in the left hand instrument cluster you've got D1. To put it into sport mode, click it down again, you'll see your revs are a bit higher and it gives you a better throttle response and a higher rev ratio as well. But there is a mode that many people don't know, and if you move that to the left, you can see now your plus and minus. You can use that in almost a quick shifter that you see in NASCARs and things like that, where it's an auto box but you can use it by using it in this sort of way. So if you're driving fast and you want manual engagement, click it up, click it up, click it up, and that'll go up the gears. To drop them, click it down and that changes. Real good fun and real engaging if you know how to use it, but for me, we're going to stick it back in park. You've got your 4MOTION badging, which of course tells you it's four-wheel drive, electric parking brake, auto hold and traction control on or off. And here you do of course have your diff lock or your different driving select mode. Of course you can change it on here, so you've got off-road, you've also here got your off-road individual, you've got eco mode for the road, and of course you've got snow and ice. When you change them, it does come up in real nice graphics, and you can see that you've got your different select modes on there as normal, sport and individual. If you click on individual, you can change your steering to sport, your drive to sport, your aircon to eco, your adaptive cruise control, cornering light to sport, aircon to eco, and that would be the way I would set it up. But also, if you change it onto off-road or off-road individual, you can change your steering and things on here. So you can have steering sport, drive is off-road, four-wheel drive is off-road, your adaptive cruise control is eco, dynamic cornering light is off-road, and your air conditioning you can change to eco. Then you've got hill descent assist, hill hold assist and parking assist, just to ensure there's no problems when you are driving off-road. Moving down again, you've got dual cup holders, which are also enclosed in this, and you've got your leather here with the white stitching. Lift it up and you've got further storage just in there. But for me, it's such a clean car, a real great offering in the performance SUVs, and one that does what many can't now, and that is please both on and off-road. A lot of the ones that are currently available are only good for being on road. They look like an SUV, but they don't have or house the proper characteristics. But for me, there's only one thing left for me to talk to you about, and that is of course the panoramic roof. So if I do turn that back on just before I get out and forget, you'll see that you've got the gorgeous sweeping panoramic roof which stretches all the way back just here. Now you have got the sunblind which covers the rear half just there, but you have got the opening just here, and that is controlled using this button just there. So if you use that and you can pull the sunblind back, you can see the sunblind does come all the way back, showing the entire glass roof, which for kids, I've got my own 4-year-old, they absolutely love it. So this one controls the electric sunblind and this one the roof itself. Open the roof, press it back once, and you'll see it opens up with no faults, no issues and no delay. It does go that far back, and then you can press it again and it does go the full half mast. To close it, simply press it forward, and again, just like clockwork, it closes. Now the sunblind, what that'll do, obviously you can drive like this, but you do get a lot more natural lighting. If you want to get your little ones to sleep, click it down, press it forward, the sunblind comes all the way across, and obviously what that does, that deadens any natural daylight and turns the cabin nice and dark, which helps them get to sleep. So aside from the pan roof, there really isn't anything else now that I can tell you about this. Aside from the fact that this Tiguan, alongside every other car here at Emerald HQ, has been treated to the 128-point Emerald check prior to retailing. That just means that it's been given an oil and filter change when it came into stock by our experienced team of mechanics, and that same team of mechanics and bodywork guys have given it a meticulous, thorough cosmetic and mechanical inspection to match our RAC approved standards, all of which you can see on the advert under vehicle inspection. So if you've got a part exchange, you need finance, or you just want to know a bit more about the Emerald brand, do get in touch and we'll be happy to help. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you again very soon.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
But it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
And I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.